All right, Minorcan Navy, here we go. Back in the Port of Brunswick today, and we've got the Norse Houston in port, dry bulker, doing what it does, picking up a load of bulk material, some 600 feet long. The ship was built in 2021, so she is a relatively new ship, pretty big, 24,386 gross tons, and flagged in Panama. The ship was taken on, could have been wood pellets, animal feed. I'm not exactly sure, but what we can tell you, it was a dusty cargo. As we get up and fly the drone over the ship, you'll be able to see just how that dust is settled on the outside of the ship. But interesting views from the drone and flying over. First of all, it looks like she's got 5 compartments on board there for loading. The one forward seems to be just a little bit smaller. But what was going on in the number 2 and the number 3 hole was pretty interesting. Number 2 was receiving its load, and then the number 3 had been loaded, and it looked like they had a tractor down in there kind of dispersing and filling in the voids that it once this stuff, you'll see how this thing's kind of loaded. It's a big conveyor system that comes from the storage area out to the dock, and then is carried on to the ship through the conveyor down a chute. The chute has a skirt around it, and it kind of keeps it contained in the area just below it. You'll get a better look at how that system works, but you can really see the amount of dust that's coming off the product as it's loaded onto the ship. But it is loading quite a bit of material. You can see just how fast that system is loading the ship. And interesting, you can kind of see down in the hull and see that steel work and see how those the ship was seamed together there and plates welded in. Pretty interesting view from the drone, kind of looking in there. Now, according to Marine Tracker, the ship made its way to the Port of Brunswick from Mexico, and I'm not sure what the destination is or where she is headed next. Wasn't able to get that information, but kind of looking there between where those holes are opened up, you can see that layer of dust that's down on the ship. And it looks like this guy's got quite a job moving this material and getting it into these void areas with this excavator. It looks like that excavator is just kind of picked up by the cranes and then off the dock and then lowered down into the hull. Once his job is complete, they'll pull the machine back out and set it back on the dock. Just imagine all that material falling down in there, and it's got to be a kind of an interesting feeling being down in that ship on that machine doing that work. Now, at 600 feet long, it's got to be quite an impressive view from the pilot house area here of the ship, looking out over the cargo area while you're under sail and heading out across the ocean. Quite a view from the height here, and the ship it's a new ship and really looks clean. I couldn't help but wanting to share these images with you when I flew the drone over and kind of kind of saw this thing, I thought this was a pretty neat ship to video, and I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you guys like it. If you do, we certainly would appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. Give us some comments. Hey, hit that notification bell so that when we put something else up, you guys get notified and are sure to catch it. You can see here from the water line on the ship, it looks like she has got quite a bit of filling to do. Understand that some of that, I'm sure, is for water ballast and adding weight to the ship, but looks like they've got a ways to go there to get that water line and get that weight on that ship. Big bulk carrier here in the Port of Brunswick. Hey guys, thanks for your time, for hanging out with us and watching the Norse Houston being loaded here in the Port of Brunswick. We appreciate you guys being a part of the channel. And as always, hey, we want you guys to be safe out there.